Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you something that can be a bit confusing. What am I talking about? I'm talking about pronominal verbs with the pronoun ci. This often is confusing for learners to pick up, but it's something that's very important in the Italian language and that we Italians use all the time. So the first question is, what is a pronominal verb? Now, it sounds a bit strange, also the word, but the word itself helps us to understand what it is. It's a verb that contains pronouns. And pronouns can be ci, ne, la, and so on. In this specific video, I'm going to be teaching you some pronominal verbs that use the pronoun ci. So we're focusing only on those. You can download this entire lesson, so all of the notes and all of the info on these verbs for free by clicking on the link that you find below this video. Basically, you're just going to download a PDF with the notes. Now, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. It's free for you and it really helps me. Going back to our pronominal verbs. So we're going to be focusing on the ci, the pronoun ci. Usually the pronoun ci in Italian means there or about it. But when we're using it together with a verb, the meaning changes and it becomes a little bit idiomatic. Now let's go through a list of the most useful pronominal verbs that have ci in them. I'll give you the verb, the meaning, and I'll give you some examples. The first one is metterci, which means to take time personally. This verb is used when we want to say how much time I or you or we take to do something. For example, ci metto 10 minuti per arrivare da te. It takes me 10 minutes to arrive to where you are. Quanto ci metti a fare i compiti? How long does it take for you to do homework? Ci abbiamo messo 2 ore per finire. It took us 2 hours to finish. So you get the feeling of the length of time, how long it took us to do something. Next verb actually can have a similar meaning, and it's volerci. Volerci means to take time or effort. This verb is impersonal. We use it when we're talking about what is needed in general, not about a specific person. For example, ci vuole un'ora per arrivare a Roma. It takes 1 hour to get to Rome. Ci vogliono molti soldi per comprare una casa. It takes a lot of money to buy a house. Per imparare bene l'italiano, ci vuole molta pratica. To learn Italian, well, it takes practice. The next verb is entrarci, and it means to have something to do with. This verb is used when we want to say that something is related or not related to something else. Let's look at some examples. Non c'entro niente. I have nothing to do with it. Cosa c'entra questo con la nostra conversazione? What does this have to do with our conversation? The next verb is a very common one, and it's starci. To be up for something or to fit. So this one actually has 2 meanings. First, it can mean to agree or to be up for something. And the second meaning means that something can fit in a place. For example, if I ask you, vuoi venire al cinema? You can say, sì, ci sto. Meaning, do you want to come to the movies? Yes, I'm in for it. Non ci sto a essere trattato così. I won't accept being treated like this. Questa sedia non ci sta nella macchina. This chair doesn't fit, so physically, in the car. The next verb is Capirci, which means to understand something about a specific topic. With ci, this verb means to know something about a subject. For example, this is something that I could say. Non ci capisco niente di matematica. I don't understand anything about math. Ci capisci qualcosa di computer? Do you know anything about computers? Lei ci capisce molto di arte. She knows a lot about art. The next verb, a very nice one, is riuscirci, which means to succeed in doing something. In this case, ci means at it or in it. So the verb means to manage or to succeed. For example, ce l'ho fatta! Sono riuscita a finire l'esame. I did it! I managed to finish the exam. Or if I ask you, pensi di riuscirci? Meaning, do you think you can manage it? Or you could say, oh, non ci riesco a imparare questi verbi. I just can't manage to learn these verbs. Hopefully that's not the case. The next one is tenerci. This verb is very much used and it means that something is important to you and that you really care about something. For example, ci tengo molto alla mia famiglia. I really care about my family. Or, ci tengo a ringraziarti. It's important for me to thank you. Lui ci tiene molto al suo lavoro. He cares a lot about his job. So let's quickly recap what we have seen and learned in this video. The verbs that you have seen are called pronominal verbs and they use the pronoun ci. You have metterci, to take time personally, volerci, to take time or effort, and it's an impersonal verb. Entrarci, to have to do with something. Starci, to be in, to agree or to fit. Capirci, to understand about something. Riuscirci, to succeed in something. Tenerci, to care about something. As I said before, don't memorize the rules behind them. Just start learning them as real expressions, okay? Because sometimes it's just confusing if you sort of learn the fixed translation. Just read it, study it, try to use it in your everyday language. My tip for practicing this, pick one or two of these verbs and try to use them today. For example, instead of saying I care about it in English, you can say ci tengo. Or if you want to say I don't understand anything about math, try non ci capisco niente di matematica. Try to incorporate these sentences in your everyday language. The more you use them, the more they become yours. This is it for today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you want to practice immediately, just take a couple of these verbs and use them immediately in the comments. Write a sentence or two and I will be more than happy to check it and see if it's correct. I hope you enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you think it was interesting and I will see you next time. Un bacio. Ciao.